welcome back to my channel. I'm Tony and I'm here with another video. Alright, so in today's video I will be doing a 1 year update. For those of you that's on my Facebook page, I made a post on the 4th of April stating that I am 1 year on testosterone. I also advise that I'll be doing a video the following Sunday, which I did not. So this is a video that I promised that I'll be doing. Alright, so before I go right into the recap, before I go right into the video, right, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed to the channel. I know that I haven't been doing a lot of videos, but I should be doing a lot going forward, so you can look forward for more videos. For those who are new to the channel, please subscribe, share the content if you like the content, like, comment, whatever that you want to do, go ahead and do it. Alright, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so a couple months ago I did a video talking about the updates, giving you an update on the changes that I had so far. And in the video I talked about voice change, body hair, fat redistribution, weight loss, the broadening of the shoulder, my shark week stopped, which I call my period the shark week, so that stopped. I also talked about my sex drive, bottom growth, and acne. Now on my 1 year update, it's the same thing, but it's just that there are more, as in my voice has gotten deeper than the last video that I did, or the last time I did a video, or from that last video that I did about the updates or the changes. So my voice has gotten deeper, more body hair, much more body hair, which I'm loving. I have hair on my belly, my legs. If you guys can see my little neck here, you have some little bit of chin here. You have some here and here, a little mustache. So a lot more body hair, which I'm loving. Fat redistribution. So for those who don't know what fat redistribution is basically just the fat moving from where it was originally and going up, shaping my body in a more masculine figure. Alright, so because of the fat redistribution, I have lost weight. I've gotten slimmer because the majority of my fat was in my hips, and my hip is going down, so fat distribution, it's coming up. The more fat is now in my belly. Like majority of the fat right now is in my belly, and shoulders have gotten broader than normal. How I know that for sure is because some of the shirts that I had before, right, I know for a fact that I have lost weight, right, but yet when I put on the shirt, it feels like it's fuller, like trying to, like the shoulder parts are more, they fill out more, you understand? So that's how I know that my shoulders have gotten broader, and I can see it in pics. Like when I do, like when I try to look on comparisons with my pictures, I can see the difference, right? Shark week stopped. So I started testosterone on April 4th. After getting my first shot, my period did come, right? Then after it came that April, it didn't come back after that. So I have been not having any shark week for a whole heap of months, right? Yeah. Sex drive. No. Before I started testosterone, my sex drive was always high. right? It has been always high. But since testosterone is gone a bit higher, higher. It's like it's all over the place, for sure. Bottom growth. Alright, so I think I talked about this in previous video. For those who haven't watched those videos, let me just give you a explanation. So for those who don't know, the clitoris is an actual penis, right? So starting test, as you know, that starting testosterone, it's you're bringing you through puberty. So the testosterone sees the clitoris as an actual penis. So because of that, it caused that it caused it to grow. So the clitoris has gotten longer, much longer than what I originally had, and it's much longer from the last update that I did, right? So yeah. Acne. No, this is the thing I hate the most out of everything. This is the thing I hate the most. My acne. I have a lot of acne on my face, and it's causing me to be conscious of a lot of things, and so I really don't like the acne. But again, I can't pick and choose what I get when I start testosterone, so I have to just go with the flow, right? But I really hate this part of starting this part of my journey. Alright, so that's it for the physical change. I honestly don't think there is much of a physical change, but these are just the updates for the physical change that I just provided with. Now for the internal changes. Alright, so for me, the internal changes are I normally have a very low self-esteem. I'm not telling you that my self-esteem is where I want it to be or where it should be, but it has improved. All right, so my self-esteem has improved. I'm more happy. Like my happiness level is high, and I am actually loving that. All right, so I'm starting to love myself more. I one time, if you asked me a couple of years ago if I love myself, it might take me a while before I actually answer you, or if I did answer, maybe I wouldn't be 100% honest. But I can honestly say that I am more happy. I'm happier that I'm the happiest I've been for my entire 23 years on earth. I'm the happiest that I have been. All right. Um, Normally, my voice change is one of the things that I enjoy, or one of the things that I love starting testosterone, and my voice change has caused me to love talking on the phone. Normally, I wouldn't like talking on the phone. I would just text. No, I love sending voice notes. I love talking on the phone. It's something that I'm enjoying at this moment because I love to hear my voice. All right, I really love hearing my voice. So yeah, that's for the pretty much of the internal changes. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. All right, so what I want to talk about also in this video is the fact that for those who are on my Facebook page and for those who have subscribed to my couples channel with my girlfriend, you would have known by now that I have relocated. So I have moved into my own house, and it is a big milestone. It's a big change, which I'm actually loving. And one of the main reasons why I love this change is because I think that for me to be more of myself, for me to be happy, for me to be able to grow into the man that I know I am, I could not have stayed where I was living. I was living with my mother, living in my mother's house, and it was difficult living there while I'm transitioning. And one of the main reasons it was difficult living there is because my mother doesn't accept me being transgender. And so she constantly misgender me. I changed my name legally, and yet she refused to call me by my name. She prefers to call me by my nickname. And the thing that's really puzzling with the entire situation is that my then name, alright, my preferred name, the name that I go by now is Tony, right? And Tony is a part of my then name. You have to say Tony before you say the entire name. So it's a bit puzzling. It just shows to say that she just doesn't accept it, and she just doesn't care. She want to call me whatever she want to call me because according to her that's what she gave me. So living in that environment was really toxic. It was really toxic. And no matter how happy I get, no matter how much of my self-esteem has grown, it's living in that environment has a limit the or what I should say, no, it has not allowed me to blossom. All right, it has not allowed me to be my authentic self because of living in an environment that doesn't see me for me, right? And because of that, just wasn't happy. And I believe that in order for me to grow, and in order for me to be the man that I know I am, I have to move. I had to move. And so I seeing that I have found the love of my life, and I think that okay, I'm at this point where I have a very supportive partner. She is amazing. She is one of the reason why I am blossoming into this amazing man. So I believe that okay, I started the whole process before I met her, and then realizing that just couple months into relationship, realizing that okay, I think it's about 3 months into relationship, I realized that okay, this is it. This is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. Why not make this big move? And so we started the house process. The house process has come through. We're now living together. We're now living into our own house. And I believe that this is the beginning of my freedom. This is the beginning of me being true to myself without no limitations, without thinking that okay, I am making someone uncomfortable, because I was constantly, all right, for example, living in my mother's house. I tried a lot of times to correct her to say that you can just say Tony, right? Because the funny thing about it is that she always say to me that I'm not thinking about her and I don't care about her feelings. I don't this and that. But the thing about it is that my name now is Tony Nathan Laws, right? And to be honest, I wanted my first name to be Nathan. I wanted, because I love the name Nathan from a long time, and I really wanted my first name to be Nathan. But I'm thinking I don't really care about anybody else who don't want to this. But I was thinking my mother would be more comfortable calling me Tony, because growing up, I've always been called Tony growing up. My dead name wasn't something that I hear a lot at home. Only when I'm going to school, church, anything like that. That's when person I'm gonna call me by my dead name, alright? But growing up at home, Tony, 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 Tony. So it really caught me. It really caught me because I don't understand how can you move from calling me Tony, Tony, Tony to now call me by my dead name. It shows that everything's done intentionally, and because of that, the situation was just not nice, and it was a very toxic environment, and I just had to get out. Alright, so now that I have moved, I am now in a very comfortable space where I can express myself the way I want to express myself. I can be myself completely. I believe that it's now the beginning of the new, and not really new, now the beginning of the improved me. I'm not going to be able to blossom. I'm not going to be able to be who I'm meant to be. And it was a very, to be honest, when I was moving, because my girlfriend Tiana came from me. When I was moving, my mother always told me she want me out of her house. Yeah, she always said that she want me out of her house. Many if you come out, right? And when I told her I was moving, she said that I'm sick. And up until the day that I'm moving, I told her I was leaving. She didn't want to hug me. She wanted to cry, and I actually broke. I did. At that time, I was saying, like in this moment, I was saying, should I go? Should I go? Should I go? I know that this is the best thing for me, but seeing her with her eyes full of water, like they just wait. She just needed for her to blink for it to come out. I was a bit broken, but I knew that this is the best thing to do, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that doing this will allow us and our relationship to be much better than it originally was. You understand? So I'm hoping that she will eventually come around and for a relationship to just grow. Alright, so 1 year update. Again, all the changes that have been happening are internal changes. I have physical change, but I don't think it's much, because sometimes I honestly don't see the changes unless someone points it out and say, hey, you know that this is happening. Like, I literally don't see the changes. And so I can say that the most changes that I'm seeing are internal changes so far. Alright, so that's it for updates. I want to do a lot more videos. I have a couple interviews lined up. To be honest, I have about 3 persons to do interviews with. Because of the coronavirus situation, I won't be able to do face-to-face interviews. So what I'll be doing interviews over the phone with those 3 persons. One of them is actually overseas, 2 is in Jamaica. So I will be doing phone interviews with them, and again, giving you guys opportunity to hear other trans person story. Right? I'm trying my best to mix it up, so give you interviews with trans women, trans men, giving interviews with non-binary persons, giving interviews with gender fluid person. I'm trying my best to see how I can mix it up so you guys can have a chance to see or to hear person's story that are under the trans umbrella. Alright, again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and like, comment, subscribe for those who have not subscribed, share the videos. I have a lot more in store as I stated, so just stay tuned. Peace.